back to fairy tale land, or in Enchanted Forest, or whatever. Virginia, Jefferson, and the doctor are outside with the body of Daniel. They have him in a tent. It's storming. Always need a storm to bring back the dead.
Of course.
Virginia hands the doctor the heart. The doctor goes in the tent, but when he comes back out, he tells Virginia that it didn't work. The heart was not strong enough. Virginia goes in the tent. I didn't notice any cuts on his body to put in the heart, so that's how you know that the doctor didn't even try.
Right.
Anybody have anything to say, or keep going?
You know, well, here, see, and I thought that was interesting that, like, Regina didn't notice that, but then I was like, oh wait, she's so
more magic
because we're cutting is really involved.
So
that makes sense. And again, that was really hard to watch because she was just like crying over his dead body, and I'm just like, ah! No, let it go. Come on.
I'm glad you explained that, because I was very frustrated. Like, come on, no cuts. Is this just because of budget? Is this because of gore? Why won't they show anything? But I'm glad you explained that she's used to magic. She's used to literally reaching in and cleanly pulling things in and out.
Doesn't know how science works.
To do surgery like that. Like, that'd be awesome, because you'd be there for like a day, and then like a couple hours, and then you'd be out for like even major heart surgery.
I know.
Brain surgery would be a little bit different, I think.
Black arts, the new science.
Yeah. Science is stronger than magic. It is.
Or so else. Or is it?
Or is it?
Is it?
Anybody else have anything? Dual red or clever? Okay.
Wait, hang on. I was going to say that you literally walked into the tent, circled around for half a second, bent over, and then sat up again. It was like, I have failed you. I mean, he didn't really do much to make it even look like he'd gone near the chest with the heart. And I was just like, you have literally just stolen that so you can make your monster work, haven't you?
Yep.
Bad.
Oh, there was an image that was really funny when, like, lightning strikes. Jefferson and Regina are clinging each other, and it's really hilarious to look at. Jefferson is like, whoa!
And I was thinking, in a couple of years, Jefferson, you're gonna really regret that. Just saying. Just give it a few years.
It kind of made me wonder if, I'm pretty sure that if Frankenstein had asked her, she would have given him another heart as payment.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that occurred to me later. I was like, really? Because, I mean, she would have given him the whole thing. I'm sure she doesn't want people's hearts hanging out in her castle if she can help it.
But there's a reason why I had to fail, and we'll find that out later.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Hooray! Continue.
I don't know. I really want some dark magician to show up who, like, eats the hearts.
Ooh.
I don't know. I think that would be kind of fun. Cause, like, I feel like if I was a dark magic person, I talk about myself a lot. I'm sorry. I'd be like, yum. Look at me.
I'm envisioning like a person eating a glowing heart, and their mouth is like glowing.
Tastes like strawberries.
I wonder if you can make a wine out of that.
Oh.
Wine.
I don't know.
Oh my god, I just feel like Dracula, freaking Dracula could show up and, like, instead of drinking the blood, he'd lick the heart.
I really need to stop moving
Us being Dracula.
Well, Rumpel said that by doing this process, taking the heart out, it makes the heart stronger, which it sounds like
chip your teeth or something.
Yeah, it's no longer blood and muscle, it's something much stronger. And I'm wondering, does that make the person stronger too, so they're more invulnerable? That
Like the Huntsman.
Yeah. Was Graham invincible?
Apparently.
Curious why they wrote the story for this episode, but I'll wait until the end for that.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody ready?
Yep.
Alright. in Storybrooke. Okay, where did Charming go? He just left Regina there with Monster Daniel. What the hell? What, did he just go back to his job and just hope for the best? Regina opens the door and she's all happy. Up to when Daniel goes all "I'm going to kill you" mode. Oh my god, his grr face there. Daniel chokes Regina and somehow she manages to say words like "I love you." And that's when Daniel is kind of brought back, or brought through. He lets her go and hugs, but being brought back from the dead is hurting Daniel. He wants the pain to stop. He wants her to let him go. She does not.
That would have been a really good opportunity to use magic to save herself.
Does not want to lose him again. He tells her that if she loves him, that she needs to love again. Sorry, just the way that all went. I just felt that it was a little corny. He then changes back to Monster Daniel and goes after her again. She freezes him. It is like he knows that what she is about to do. And she just waves him into dust. That was cool, sad but cool, but she tells him goodbye. Okay, Clever, do you have anything?
Oh, we're starting with Holly.
Well, we went with Holly a little bit. Do you want to keep going with Holly, or do you want to go down again?
Holly.
Okay, Holly, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, this scene, I was really quite upset during this scene because you could tell she was completely mortified. She was like, it's Daniel, he will never hurt me. And she just walked in completely faithfully, and as if she knew he would never do anything, and then he was like, brains.
Sorry, go ahead, Holly.
Okay, I know he wasn't a zombie, but well, maybe.
We like to think that he is, though. I mean...
But yeah, and it was just like, he was like, let me go, and I'm like, you're not a butterfly. But yeah, it was really sad, and I was quite upset for Regina, and it's like one of the first times I actually properly felt for Regina.
Yeah.
I mean, that was her one shot of happiness, and she was so angry for so long, and then for it to sort of be teased in front of her, and then ripped away again, it just really quite upsetting. And then...
Well, and if you think about it, Daniel is the whole reason this whole thing happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, his death is what is the catalyst for everything.
Well, don't you think it's a little bit more like closure? Like she had closure this time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd call that closure. That was more like... I mean, it was kind of closure, but it was forced.
She got to say goodbye. Before it was just
That is true. She
taken.
did get to say goodbye, but then she
And
was
he
like...
said move on, love again. So it's pretty much closure, but she didn't want it.
No.
She wanted to be with him.
Which, in her own way, it was kind of a jealous type thing. If you think, or not jealous, but a selfish. There we go.
Yeah.
Selfish thing for her. But anyway, if I may step in.
Yep.
I don't need to be stepping on any toes here. Alright.
No, go ahead.
Okay. I think I can see why Daniel went for Regina's throat. It's the same reason why Daniel went for Henry. Because the way Henry was offering to help, you saw that flash in Daniel's mind of Cora going for the heart. And that was kind of a defense for him, an anger defense, but a defense. And then Regina probably was what like Cora for Daniel. Because if you remember right, how Daniel remembered Regina as the young, innocent, whatever, compared to Cora. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, it was very sad, and I say kudos to the writers because it was making me feel for Regina probably for like the second time, this season.
Yeah.
First time was obviously when she promised not to do magic and, gave Henry over to Charming.
Yes.
But yeah, I do feel more for her, and I feel that she is redeeming herself somehow, slowly but surely. But she is like an addict coming off of coke or heroin, or you know what I mean. That's my thing. So I'm very glad they're doing this to her.
I do support what you said. His whole Henry's like offering his hand to help, but then he flashes to Cora like putting her hand towards him, and like I know I sound stupid referring to the Frankenstein book, but immediately after Frankenstein realized his mistake, a mob is sent after the monster. And so ever since that point, whenever a mob shows up, whenever the monster sees fire, he goes apeshit crazy.
Right.
So it kind of reinforces the whole childlike mindset of when you see something negative, it just sends you off.
Right.
Poor Daniel. It's the show brought up the question, science, it's pushing boundaries, but should some boundaries be left alone?
Yeah.
Because obviously the dead are not meant to be brought back, and he says it hurts, it's not natural. Like, and in the book, the monster, I don't know if the monster was hurting all the time.
He wasn't in pain, but he
went through
He
went through a huge identity crisis through the whole book.
Which apparently women solved, because like he was like, please make me a female and then we'll go live in the Amazon rainforest. And I don't know if you guys read the story, but that's what I got.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of like,
I don't remember
I
reading
would
that.
have if I had been Dr. Frankenstein, I would have compromised and been like, I won't make you a female, but I'll make you a puppy. And it'll be perpetually a puppy, so it'll be cute. And yeah.
Like bring the weed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Anyway, tangent. Sorry.
Yeah, but that scene I felt did bring Regina the closure, and I think someone said he is the main reason. I think it was Jello. He's the main reason that this whole curse happened, that she held spite for everything, and here he's telling her, oh no, let go of that, just love again, and dies, and it's like, whoa. I just did a lot of crap.
That's neat. I did something smart. Yay.
So that was the powerful scene. No, I did find that I found Daniel's acting a little corny. Yeah, I mean, that's a really hard bit to play. Okay, you're a monster, you're hurting inside, but you love her, but you're gonna kill her, but you're hurting inside. So.
Yeah, that would be kind of difficult. All of a sudden, things just got really complicated for you.
Well, that you can't realize also, compared to where he is from, and from what he last remembered of the fairy tale world, of his mannerisms, compared to our world. It may be cheesy to us, but in his world, that's probably how he would talk and how he would have said things too.
I know this is gonna sound really dumb, but I really want there to be some success in the raising of the dead, and I want Graham to come back. I love him.
Okay, I'm going to go back to that. There's rumor going around on the net that is the reason why the writers brought Daniel back first, was to try to test to see if there was a way that possibly, sorry, got my witch over there, possibly it could be done.
Not the what I've heard.
So she has his body preserved somewhere too. It just I don't.
No, that's not what I've heard. I've heard where like the writers say dead is dead.
Yeah.
If he does come back, he's gonna be like what Daniel was. He's not gonna actually come back. Dead is
In
dead.
other words, what you're saying is that the fans can't have what they have because this is how it would turn out.
Yeah. That's what
and
the writers
fans
say.
got to get used to not always getting what they want. The show.
If they want Daniel, if they want Huntsman back,
So will happen.
if they want Huntsman back,
I understand both. I understand both things. Were they experimenting, or were they showing the audience that it's dead?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's plenty of fan service by bringing in Hook and then making Frankenstein suddenly hot. And I think they're kind of making up for what they did to Graham.
But
Yeah.
I don't want sexy then, I just want Graham back. I don't know why he's so hard.
Dear friend time, trust me.
Flashbacks. That's all you're gonna get is flashbacks.
It's not just
You want him alive.
Let's just say you're not the only one. I've got my dear friend Diana Rose who wants him back so badly. So badly.
Okay.